Today, something very important is happening in Nigeria, and we need to talk about it. The headline is Tinubu approves major action plan after Kaduna Disturbance. Now, this is not just a small story. It's big news that affects everyone. So sit tight. Make sure you hit that like button right now and subscribe if you haven't yet, because we are going to break it down for you in a way that is very easy to understand. Earlier this week, during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's visit to Kaduna, there was an unusual incident. A man managed to get through the security at a public event and approached the area where the president was speaking. Now, this was very unusual, and a lot of people were worried when they saw it online. But the president reacted calmly, and you can see it in the video. He told his security team to leave him alone. Later, the police said the man suffers from psychiatric issues and he was not carrying anything dangerous. It was a scary moment for people watching, but it did not turn into violence. Now, you might be asking, why is this such a big deal? It's because moments like this get people thinking about safety and security in public spaces. Everyone is asking, how did he get in? Was security weak? Could something worse have happened? The answers from the authorities show it was an unusual situation, but it highlighted the need for better protection and quick response in public events. At the same time, the president did not just stop at handling this one incident. He approved a major national action plan to improve security across Nigeria. This plan is not just for Kaduna, it is meant for several areas where security has been a concern. What does this plan include? Well, for starters, there will be the recruitment of 20,000 new police officers. That's a huge number. And the goal is to make sure there are more trained people on the ground who can respond quickly to any situation. Next, the plan involves redeploying existing security personnel. Some of the officers who usually serve in VIP protection or ceremonial roles will now be sent to areas where they are really needed, areas that have been affected by kidnappings or armed attacks. This shows the government is trying to focus its resources where they matter the most. The plan also focuses on intelligence and surveillance. This means security agencies, including the police and intelligence services, will be more active in monitoring areas where crimes happen most, like remote villages, forests, or highways that have seen kidnappings. The goal is to catch criminals before they can commit attacks. Another important part of the plan is protecting schools and public gatherings. After recent high-profile kidnappings, schools and public places need extra security, so you can expect more patrols, better screening, and faster response in these areas. Now, if you live in Kaduna or other affected areas, you might notice more security around you. Checkpoints, more patrols, and possibly more officers in your neighborhood. This may feel unusual at first, but it is meant to keep people safe. And while we are talking about security, remember to like this video and subscribe so you get the latest updates in real time. It helps a lot and keeps you informed. The Kaduna incident and this national security plan are connected. The small breach during the president's visit shows that public safety is important. Even one unusual incident can become a big deal if people feel unsafe. By approving this action plan, the government is sending a message. We are watching, we are acting, and we want people to feel safe. Experts have different views on the plan. Some say that recruiting more officers and redeploying them is a good start, but it is not enough. They point out that proper training, supervision, and support for officers are just as important. Without these, the plan might not succeed fully. On the other hand, local authorities say the plan is urgent and necessary. They believe it will help prevent kidnappings and armed attacks and reassure citizens. It is also important to consider human rights. Emergency measures must not harm innocent people. Oversight is critical. The authorities say they are aware of this and will monitor the plan carefully. Another part of this story is about mental health. The man who disrupted the Kaduna event has psychiatric challenges. This reminds us that security is not only about stopping criminals, it's also about understanding and supporting people with health challenges. Mental health awareness and proper care are part of keeping communities safe. As ordinary citizens, there are things we can do too. Stay informed from trusted sources. Support local initiatives that work with police, like community watches. Speak up for accountability to ensure emergency measures do not affect your rights. And always be aware of mental health issues in your community. Right now, the country is watching how this plan will unfold. Will it reduce kidnappings? Will public places feel safer? Will the recruitment and redeployment of officers actually make a difference? These are questions everyone is asking. So make sure you stay connected by liking this video and subscribing. I will keep you updated as the story develops. Now let's talk about what this plan really means for people on the ground. If you live in Kaduna or in any of the affected areas, you might notice more police around schools, markets, highways, and public gatherings. This is not to scare anyone. It is to make sure everyone feels safe. More officers and better patrols mean that criminals will find it harder to operate. And while the police focus on hotspots, communities also need to stay alert and cooperate with them. One important thing to remember is that this plan is not magic. Adding more officers and putting them in the right places is helpful, but it will take time to see real results. Security is a combination of strategy, planning, and teamwork between the government, security agencies, and ordinary citizens. So it's important to stay patient, stay informed, and stay safe. People are also talking a lot about the Kaduna incident itself. Many viewers online were shocked when they saw the video, but the president's calm reaction actually helped prevent panic. It shows leadership. The authorities have said that the man had mental health challenges and did not pose a serious threat. This reminds us that sometimes what looks dangerous may not be, and it's always important to wait for the facts. At the same time, this situation highlights the importance of mental health awareness in Nigeria. Often, mental health is overlooked, and incidents like this make it clear that support systems need to be stronger. Communities, families, and local governments should work together to provide care and support for those who need it. Now, some experts are saying that the plan could really help reduce violence and kidnappings if implemented properly. Others warn that without proper oversight, more officers alone may not solve the problem. Either way, this is a strong step by the president to address public concerns and show that the government is serious about security. For ordinary citizens, there are practical steps to take. Stay alert, avoid risky areas if possible, report suspicious activity to the police, and cooperate with security measures. Supporting local initiatives like community watches or neighborhood safety programs also helps. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility. Before we wrap this part up, I want to remind you, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already. That way, you will get real-time updates as the situation develops and you won't miss any important news. The truth is, Nigeria is going through a period where security concerns are very real and it's normal for people to feel anxious. But with this plan, more officers on the ground, better intelligence and community cooperation, there is hope that things will improve. It will take time, but every step counts. Finally, stay calm, stay informed, and don't panic over videos or news clips without context. Look for verified reports and rely on trusted sources. And of course, keep supporting initiatives that promote safety, mental health awareness, and strong community relations.